Warning: this program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Episode 9 of Extreme CAW Wrestling. I am, of course, your worthy host, Mick Michaels, here live, folks, and what a night it was, coming off the heels of arguably the biggest CPV Extreme CAW Wrestling has had. No Way Out Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 9. The long-awaited episode is here, and we are coming into a new era of champions. Of course, the Disciples of Apocalypse, DOA, suffering a clean sweep at No Way Out, and I must say, I am a happy camper tonight, folks. We will see what Donald Sinclair has planned for the rest of the night. He's already been hard at work, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to announce that he has placed our brand new ECW champion Metaphor in a gauntlet match. That's right, folks, a gauntlet match facing, I would assume, the majority of the DOA, the very hurting DOA coming off that clean sweep at No Way Out, ladies and gentlemen, but plenty more to come on top of that. Of course, we mentioned on our Facebook and Twitter page that Abraham Little, the youngster, Abraham Little, is getting a title shot right here tonight against the brand new champion himself, Eric Samoy. What a match that is going to be, folks. Of course, that is to come later tonight. Tons of action. Welcome to episode 9, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is Sunday, September 18th, and I couldn't be happier to be back. Here we have, of course, Prototype coming off a loss at No Way Out against his ex-partner in the faction, Wesley Underhook, going up against a very, very tough opponent in singles action. Now, Prototype has made a statement. That's right, folks, going up against a very, very tough opponent here. Prototype, prior to tonight's episode, I had a quick chat with him, and he told me that now that he's, I guess he said, rid of Wesley Underhook, as if Wesley was holding him down in a sense, now Prototype is setting his sights on making a push as a single superstar, something he hasn't really done in ECW. As you know, as soon as Prototype entered Extreme CAW Wrestling, he was pretty much put together in tag teams through the majority of that, of course, being a tag team member with Adam Pulp, sort of as his bodyguard before. And then very soon after Adam Pulp disappeared, of course, Wesley Underhook became his new partner, and the rest is history. The faction, of course, very decorated tag team, having won the tag team titles from the Misfits in the past. But it would seem that is all but over as of No Way Out. Wesley Underhook, of course, defeating Prototype in that match with a vicious assault. The only way Wesley Underhook knows how, and that is to throw punches fast and heavy, and that is exactly what happened. Now, this man, Papu, was also in action in No Way Out. Of course, he was in that 6-man Money in the Bank challenge. Did not come out on top, but was in the final 3 as expected. Papu once again putting on a very, very good performance. Just not coming out on top. But here he has a chance to redeem himself in some singles action. The size of these two superstars, you'll see in a second. Look at the size of these men. Prototype has the height advantage on Papu, but Papu certainly has the strength advantage. As you can see, a shoulder barge to kick off this match. And another one, putting Prototype right down. Now, if Prototype wants to set the momentum off right with his singles career, he's going to have to go through this man right here, a very, very strong opponent, experienced opponent in Papu. To come later tonight, we got tag team action, ladies and gentlemen. We got women's action. Kimberly Page going up in a non-title match against Hattori Hanzo, one-on-one. Should be a great match. We've never actually seen those two go head-to-head. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, that gauntlet match that Donald Sinclair only a few hours ago, to my knowledge, has set. Metaphor will go up against at least 3 members of the DOA. And when I say at least, it's because I know there's more. Colossus, Torque Michaels, Scott Slike, and of course the newest member, JP Requirement. And I would sure if Colossus is involved in this match, he will love nothing more than to get his hands on Metaphor. What a hellacious main event that was, ladies and gentlemen. The Hell in a Cell match to finalize No Way Out that night. We saw the return of Shant coming back and exacting his revenge on the man that put him out of action for months on end with a neck injury. But it would seem that Shant is back. In fact, Shant will be going up in one-on-one singles action later tonight. It'll be great to see him back. We got a pin here by Papu, just a 1 count. Oh, and look at this. Prototype with the strength, just flipping Papu right over his back and now choking him. Wow, Prototype playing for keeps here. Keeping up with the big man, the big Samoan monster, but maybe not for long. There's a huge belly-to-belly suplex. And now Papu setting up for something. Prototype could be in early trouble here. Oh, yep, it looks like we got the Papu driver. Is it gonna land? And yes, it does. This could spell the end for Mr. Prototype early on in his singles career. Oh, don't get back up. Oh, don't go. Oh, no. The Samoan spin now. Papu's other special move. 2 special moves, and is this going to do it for Prototype? I think it is. 3 count, and that very quickly spells the end of the match, and Papu quite easily coming out on top here. Well, Prototype, it takes a lot to be a competitive singles competitor in ECW. Apparently, Prototype still got a lot to learn in that department. But kudos to Prototype, keeping up with the big Samoan monster here. But of course, Papu, the experience, the strength, the all-over ability, overcoming Prototype here. What a way to kick off tonight. Very quick match. Wow, that was looking at my watch here. We haven't even started. 2.5 minutes almost, that match. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to episode 9. Coming off the heels of No Way Out, we are back in action, and we plan on so much coming up. Big announcement a couple weeks ago with our 4,000 subscriber mark. We cannot thank you, the fans, enough. And with that came a huge announcement in the fact that we have an upcoming CAW contest, which I will be touching on later in the episode. So stay tuned for that. And oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Who's that? Oh, it's Abraham's dad. Abraham has mentioned his father in past interviews. Oh, that's awesome. Huge opportunity here tonight for Abraham Little. It's great to see his dad in his corner. It looks like a very tight family, the Little family. Thank you, Eric. Thank you very much for that interview. What a great interview there. Eric Simpson, ladies and gentlemen, got to hand it off to that guy. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen, brand new tag team. These guys have always been buddies, but finally they are going up in tag team action here tonight. It is Gasso and Yoshiharu Katari, and here they come. 2 of the most energetic superstars in Extreme CAW Wrestling, and here they team up. Oh, look at that. God, I love these guys. You gotta love these guys, folks. So much energy, so much enthusiasm, confidence they bring to the table. High-fly superstars. And tonight, they go up against, of course, the tag team champions, the still tag team champions from No Way Out. These 2 men right here, Chi-Town Slide. Chi-Town Slide, of course, edging out the competition at No Way Out when they went up against the Hannitys. Not an easy win, I might add. Nonetheless, Chi-Town Slide found a way to weasel themselves out of it into another victory when they had none other than the Brooklyn Bulldozer from D-League show up, throw a chair into the ring when the referee was down, and the rest is history. Of course, Kenny Hannity taking just a massive chair shot from Big Smith while the ref was immobilized, resulting in the victory. Regardless, these 2 men are still tag team champions. Now, I don't know if the Hannitys would ever exact revenge. They're almost too nice. That remains to be seen here tonight. That is not on the top of Chi-Town Slide's mind. This is a title match here. What a huge opportunity for a brand new tag team in Yoshi-K and Gasso. We could have new tag team champions here if they're able to pull off the victory, but not if you're starting the match like that. Big Smith, Yoshi-K head-to-head. The size difference alone is daunting in itself. But Big Smith, not to take anything away from Tay Williams there in his corner, Big Smith has just been dominant. Absolutely dominant entering Extreme CAW Wrestling. That vicious scissors kick that he possesses, along with that move right there, folks. He just throws his opponent up into the air and slams them down to the mat. That takes the breath out of your lungs like a kick to the gut, folks. And so does this. Big Smith, absolutely dominant in his performance. The backbone of Chi-Town Slide, but don't take anything away once again from Tay Williams. He brings the agility and quickness to the table. As much as I hate to say it, these guys are an awesome, awesome tag team, awesome pair. And they have not lost a tag team match since Night of Champions, when they, of course, defeated the Misfits to get those tag team titles. Chi-Town Slide is approaching a record, funny enough, as the longest reigning tag team in Extreme CAW Wrestling. Of course, the faction holding that for quite some time. But Chi-Town Slide slowly but surely edging up on that mark, which may or may not possibly end right here tonight with Yoshi-K and Gasso can pull off a victory. And here we got a pin against Tay Williams. Not even a 2 count. Oh, Tay going for a kick there. Yoshi-K not having it, throwing him into the ropes now. And looks like, and throwing him out of the ring, but Tay's holding on. Now Yoshi-K, what's he got planned? Just staring down his, oh, Tay Williams, you took too long there, me. Oh, but Gasso coming up behind the tag team champion. Now it's been known that Gasso and Yoshi-K have been buddies for quite some time. But only now are they taking the tag team division by storm, or seriously at least. And what a way that would be to make their debut here and win the tag team titles against Tay Williams and Big Smith, Chi-Town Slide. Now in regards to Brooklyn Bulldozer, there was a statement made that unless you are actually signed to the main roster of Extreme CAW Wrestling, you are not able to appear on the show. So hopefully, oh, wait a second. We got a huge buzzsaw kick there by Yoshi-K. Big Smith not paying attention. 1, 2, is he gonna get, oh, he almost got it off in time. Almost new tag team champions there, folks. As I was saying, excuse me, there was a statement made that any superstar from D-League and vice versa is not able to appear on the other shows. You're signed to that contract and that contract only. Of course, on the flip side of things, you can have special appearances such as when Sermon Bundy showed up on D-League. That's a one-night contract where you can compete on D-League. But usually if a D-League superstar is competing on Extreme CAW Wrestling, the main roster, he's been called up and he should be there for good. Oh, look at this. Big Smith going for Gasso there. Gasso pulling the ropes down and Big Smith going flying over the top ropes, taking exception to that and pulling Gasso down. Oh man, and Gasso hitting his leg, I believe, off those steps. And look at this, Big Smith now with a huge scissors kick. There it is. Gasso's back up, but gets clotheslined right back off. And now Big Smith going for the pinfall here. And is this going to do it? Kick out. Oh God. Chi-Town Slide once again edging out of victory and still tag team champions, folks. Are they ever going to be beat? These guys look absolutely unstoppable. Chi-Town Slide, still your tag team champions. Valiant effort here by Gasso and Yoshi-K, but just not enough. Again, that scissors kick always seems to be the move ending these matches. Here it is again. Look at this. Oh, man. That's concussion central. And, of course, Big Smith going right after Gasso, making sure he doesn't come in to break up the pin. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of that. Chi-Town Slide, still your tag team champ. Oh, wait a second. I know that music, folks. So do the Chi-Town Slide. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, ex-tag team champions. We haven't seen these guys in a while. the Misfits making a statement saying, hey, we're coming for your titles there, meat. So what does that mean, folks? So the Misfits trying to get back into the swing of things, sending a message there at the top of the round. That remains to be seen in coming weeks. The next episode, episode 10 of Extreme CAW Wrestling, will be announced soon, ladies and gentlemen. But before that, we promise to have yet another exciting, jam-packed episode of Extreme CAW Wrestling D-League, where we will continue the huge Extreme CAW Wrestling D-League Championship tournament we currently have going that started on the last episode. What a night that was. We saw the debut of Aurelius, a huge, arguably one of the most well put together superstars we've ever seen in Extreme CAW Wrestling. Quite a performance put on by him in that competition. So here we have, of course, Melvin Moon coming in for action. He also was in the Money in the Bank competition. I don't know if Melvin Moon wants to talk about it too much, but I think the count on his elimination was somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 seconds. Oh, Melvin Moon has not been feeling too great lately, coming off the heels of course, the Money in the Bank elimination, a few losses here and there, and tonight, Melvin Moon, for the first time in history, goes up against singles action against none other than the returning Shant. So here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, made his return at No Way Out, ultimately screwing over the then ECW champion Colossus. What a way, what a style to come back. Ultimately, who knows, had Metaphor won that match if Shant didn't show up right when he did. So here comes Shant. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, there he is right there. Colossus, of course, still bitter from his exit. Oh, come on. Give me a break. The referee rings the bell and Shant, between a rock and a hard place, a blindside there by Colossus. Colossus walking back up the ramp with a smile on his face. And of course he is. Why didn't I think that? Of course Colossus is bitter about his loss. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta wonder, would Metaphor have been able to defeat the 7-foot monster Colossus in that match had it not been for Shant? You never know. These things work out the way they want to, and anything can happen in Extreme CAW Wrestling. Here, look at the flying clothesline. Shant looks to be at 100% here, ladies and gentlemen, moving around the ring at 100 miles an hour, going for a double axe handle there, but Melvin Moon shifting it aside. But Shant, look at this, the momentum. No, we got a rope break there. Shant, a true pioneer of Extreme CAW Wrestling, has been in ECW since day one, made his debut way back in 2007 in that Extreme CAW Wrestling, back when it was just an 8-man tournament for the ECW title. Oh, look at this, Shant on the top ropes. Look at that double drop kick. Double drop kick now, and we got another pin here in the center of the ring. No rope break this time, but just a 1 count. Another clothesline. Shant looks like he is not slowing down, but Melvin Moon keeping up the pace. Realizes that he's got a high energy, high fly action superstar he's facing here. He's got to be able to keep up. Back and forth match here between Shant and Melvin Moon. What a competition. And we are still so early into episode 9, folks. Thank you so much once again for joining us. Lots more to come. Main event is Metaphor in a gauntlet match. We still have Abraham Little going for the YouTube title against Eric Samoyd, and plenty more. Colossus, of course, blindsiding Shant only moments ago. Doesn't seem to have affected Shant, but looks like it's taking its toll now. You never want to start off the match. Oh my God, a sit-down piledriver. Is that even legal? Now Melvin Moon going up to the top ropes here. What's he going for? An elbow drop, and it lands. Unbelievable elbow drop there by Melvin Moon. Is this going to put Shant away? 2 count. Just kicking out in the nick of time. You never want to start a match. Oh, wait a second. Melvin Moon now. What is he doing here? Better turn around there, Big Shoots. Oh my goodness. Double axe handle to the outside of the ring. Shant, of course, fearless in facing Melvin Moon, and now Melvin Moon may have just gotten himself into some trouble here. Both superstars on the top of the table, and Shant, oh boy, DDT through the table. Oh my God, and I think Melvin Moon is busted open from that. Oh my God, look at that, just vicious DDT through the table. Melvin Moon is dazed and confused. Somehow still able to regain on his feet here. And look at not only a Russian leg sweep. Holy moly. What an action-packed match this has already been, ladies and gentlemen. We got a roll-up here. Oh, and a rope break. Shant gets right back up. Oh, wait a second. Super kick right in the face. Right in the face of Shant. Right in the chin. Look at that. And Shant has just experienced his first Melvin Moon super kick. Gonna give you a brand new dental plan. Oh, but somehow Shant is able to kick out. How? Oh, and here comes another DDT. Already blood getting all over the apron. God, that is so tough to clean, you know? And now Shant could be going for a flying headbutt here, and now, oh my God! Oh my God! This has got to do it, Shant. Oh, Shant just getting his foot on the ropes. How does he get his foot on the ropes? Oh my God, I can't keep up with this match. These two superstars are out of control right now. And now Melvin Moon pulling him away from the ropes, not having another rope break, and Shant still somehow able to kick out. What is happening here? And Shant with a third massive DDT. And is he going to try and finish it here? It looks like he's setting up for it. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, the flying headbutt, and it lands! It lands on Melvin Moon. Now Shant going for the pin. Is he going to get a 3 count? Yes, he is. 1, 2, 3. Shant, hellacious victory against Melvin Moon. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What a match. That was a CPV quality match on a regular episode, if I do say so myself. Look at the blood. Melvin Moon is going to need stitches. Oh my God, here it is one last time, ladies and gentlemen. The diving headbutt that put Colossus away at No Way Out, that put so many opponents away before. Look at this super kick. Oh my God. Here it is one more time. The diving headbutt that has put so many superstars away in the past. Shant's signature move. And just like that, in a very, very close call, Shant is able to pull off the victory despite the blindside by Colossus. I'm sure this will not be the last we see of those two going toe-to-toe. Regardless, Shant will be your victor here tonight. And what a return match for Shant. It's good to see you back, buddy. Ooh, look at that, Sermon Bundy. Mark Brandel, next episode. Look at that, Mark Brandel accepting the challenge of Sermon Bundy. Of course, Brandel and Brandel and Bundy have gone head-to-head before. Of course, Brandel came out on top there. That was in the heat of the feud with Devin Foolhardy. And of course, we saw the end of that feud at No Way Out when Brandel defeated Mr. Foolhardy, retaining that contract in that TLC match. Absolutely hellacious matchup between the two. But of course, the result of that, ladies and gentlemen, is Devin Foolhardy is no longer part of Extreme CAW Wrestling. He had his contract revoked. That was part of the deal. Foolhardy's hope, of course, going into that match, setting that stipulation, was that he would come out on top. But I guess some things do not work out. So, Mr. Foolhardy, we wish you well in your endeavors. Another pioneer of Extreme CAW Wrestling. Sad to see him go, but rules are rules, folks. And here she comes, ladies and gentlemen, winning the triple threat match at No Way Out against Ava Dawn and Dixie. Kimberly Page, for the third time in Extreme CAW Wrestling, was crowned the women's champion. One of the most dominant females in Extreme CAW Wrestling, but goes up against one of the toughest females we've seen in recent episodes in Hattori Hanzo, also an ex-women's champion. What a contest we have here, a non-title match between Hattori Hanzo and Kimberly Page. Doesn't mean Hattori Hanzo will not be trying to defeat Kimberly Page here to at least make a statement saying, I'm still in the picture for the title. I want a shot. These two have never faced each other one-on-one. Kimberly Page is just as tough as Hattori Hanzo, so this should be a hell of a match here, folks. Here we go. One-on-one action here. Hattori Hanzo starting off strong. Huge clothesline. Kimberly Page didn't see it coming, and now a knee chop from behind, just controlling, and a DDT to follow it up. Hattori Hanzo coming out of the gate strong here. And a huge elbow drop, but just missing. This could turn the tides pretty early on into this match. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, not to go back to No Way Out too much, but what a night it was. We saw Torque Michaels, of course, lose his YouTube title, but we also saw Scott Slike lose his hardcore title in a hardcore match against the legend himself, John Wayne Glover, JWG. JWG taking his title back when he suplexed Scott Slike through a flaming table on the outside of the ring, putting him out of his misery, ultimately resulting in Scott Slike being carried out on a stretcher. Now, I've heard from the back that Scott Slike is not here tonight and is still recovering from his injuries that he sustained at No Way Out from JWG. And I said that night, and I'll say it again, folks. Regardless of how much you dislike a superstar in Extreme CAW Wrestling, you never want to see somebody carried out on a stretcher. These guys do what they love, and they put their bodies on the line more often than not. So you just hope that Scott Slike has a quick recovery and can come back and maybe be a better person for the rest of his life. You never know. But here we go. Hattori Hanzo, just absolute control. Oh, look at this. A flying kick to the face. Kimberly Page in a world of trouble here. Hasn't really been able to gain momentum through this whole match now. Oh, and Hattori Hanzo is pumped up, seemingly set up for something. Kimberly Page has no clue what's going on, and there it is. The X Factor lands. This has put superstars out of their misery one more time. Look at this. Is this going to put our women's champion away? No. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Hattori Hanzo has just defeated Kimberly Page. Non-title match, folks, but wow, is that ever scary if you are the women's champion. Again, an extremely quick victory here by Hattori Hanzo on Kimberly Page. Kimberly Page not ready for what just occurred out of the gate, and Hattori Hanzo, almost without breaking a sweat, has defeated Kimberly Page in singles action. Now, what does that say for the women's division? Hattori Hanzo just as dominant as she's always been. And And this could spell trouble for our women's champion if they do in fact go head-to-head and the title's on the line. What a victory by Hattori Hanzo. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, plenty more to come, but as I mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, we are holding another CAW contest. Now, those details will arise in a few weeks. We promise to get that information out to you very soon. But what kind of exciting stuff is happening in ECW D-League, folks? Of course, we have the giant 16-man ECW D-League Championship Tournament. And what a tournament it is, folks. Here is the table here. Of course, we had Silvio Salvatore get his victory. And of course, I mentioned him earlier. His name is Aurelius. And he won his debut match as well. Next week, of course, we have tons and tons of superstars going at it. Of course, the tournament will continue. And the date for the next D-League will be announced in the coming weeks. Very, very soon, folks. Plan on getting that out to you at least in the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for an air date. Of course, that will be on our Facebook, Twitter, and forums. If you haven't signed up on our forums, please do so already. We'd love to get to know you, the fans, more than anything. Get to know who's watching our show, have a chat, everything wrestling, talk about anything. But here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't seen Chad in action for a while. He will be going up against a man about 2 times his size, a man we've seen earlier this evening, funny enough. And that man is Colossus, the ex-ECW champion. Ooh, it just has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Now, I've heard from an insider source that the night after No Way Out, Donald Sinclair brought all his troops in to have a quick regroup, have a quick chat, and go over what exactly went wrong that night with Torque, Scott Slike, and of course Colossus losing all of their respective titles. That's got to put a damper on your momentum. Of course, the DOA coming in very strong to Extreme CAW Wrestling now. Nothing more than a little speck of sawdust. But regardless, here he comes, the ex-ECW champion. I'm going to keep saying it because I like it. Metaphor, of course, the new ECW champion, edging out Colossus at No Way Out's main event. Colossus looking for some redemption. What better person than to take it out than Chad here tonight? Chad has got his hands full. Not only is he facing a 7-foot monster, but he's facing a very pissed off 7-foot monster. Gotta wonder if in the main event tonight will we see this man back in action. Donald Sinclair is not shy. He's never strayed away of overusing the men within his posse. Donald Sinclair has been off-site for a couple weeks. Hasn't been in the building during the episodes, but has still in control of ECW, still the GM, still working behind the scenes. And I really got to watch my mouth because the last time I bad-talked Donald Sinclair and his henchman, I should say, I ended up facing Brent one-on-one, which I don't know if you recall, folks, but I didn't hit my finisher on him, so Brent ended up winning that one. So here we go. Chad going up against Colossus. These two have squared off numerous times in Extreme CAW Wrestling. Chad has the speed advantage. Colossus has the sheer size and strength. Chad will have to find a way somehow to edge out his opponent here tonight. A very angry Colossus, very bitter Colossus from No Way Out. Oh, look at this. Just a huge fall-away slam, just throwing Chad across the ring like a rag doll. Back body drop. I still can't get over what performance we just saw from Hattori Hanzo, sending a message to the women's champion. Wow. 1, 2, 3, almost beating her in three minutes, folks. That's impressive for anybody. Chad going up to the top here, and look at that. Hurricanrana off the top. Chad is pumped up now. Colossus now into the rope. Chad goes flying in a clothesline, takes him down, takes down the big man, running again in another clothesline, taking Colossus down. Chad now gaining huge momentum, coming into the ropes. Nope, Colossus is not dealing with that. Oh, God. Huge fist to the face, probably as big as Chad's head. And we got another fall-away slam here. Wow, just throwing his body around the ring here. And you gotta wonder, Brent making a statement at the end of the main event between Colossus and Metaphor, having won the Money in the Bank challenge that night at No Way Out, not cashing in his Money in the Bank challenge, even though Metaphor had just been through 7 stages of hell in that Hell in a Cell match. You gotta wonder what was behind, what was his thinking in not cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. Perhaps Brent has a bigger picture, and he plans on cashing in his Money in the Bank when the time is right. Look at this, Chad going up to the top. Look at that. A body splash. Colossus running up to him, but not capitalizing on that. DDT now. Chad really taking control of this match. I am thoroughly impressed here. We got almost a 2 count. Of course, as always, the Money in the Bank competition coming down to Tyrant and Brent as usual. And I don't mean to throw shade at any of the other 4 superstars in there. What an incredible performance Abraham Little put on, folks, right? Holy moly. Oh, the shooting star press. Excuse me. Right in the middle of my thought. And this going to do it here? Oh, my God. Just an inch away from edging out and pulling off a victory against Colossus. The match continues. As I was saying, Abraham Little putting on just a wonderful performance at No Way Out, almost. In the final 4 at the very least. Hanging in there with the big fellas. And for a young superstar to be doing that, oh my goodness. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, catching Chad in midair. And now going for the pin, and that, oh no, a 2 count. Oh, Colossus not happy with the ref. Oh, wait a second. Oh, come on. You can't throw an official like that. Yeah, and the official agrees. Colossus. Oh, and Chad now taking a piece out of Colossus. The bell is rung. Colossus has been disqualified, but these two are still going at it. What the hell is Wesley Underhook doing here? What the hell? Wesley Underhook, I guess, taking exception to that. And here comes the troops. God damn it. Here comes the troops to take on Chad and Wesley Underhook, and they're about to go at it here, folks. Colossus cowering in the corner. What? Wait a second, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? What? Did the DOA just turn on Colossus? What? What? What the hell is going on here? I'm at a loss for words, folks. Torque and JP Requirement have just turned on Colossus, and now Torque has a microphone. What the hell is going on? Oh my God, the DOA has a... What? Oh, come on. Is this the plan all along? Did Donald Sinclair plan this? What the hell is happening here? JP talks about losing titles when he never had one. That's interesting. So does this mean Chad and Wesley Underhook have joined the DOA? What the hell is happening here? I don't believe what I just saw. I just saw the DOA seemingly come to the aid of Colossus and then turning on him and beating him, all the four of them, like rabid dogs. Colossus is all alone. He has nobody. What the hell is going on in Extreme CAW Wrestling, folks? I am confused as much as you are. I will follow up on this story as much as I possibly can in the coming weeks, but I believe we just saw Colossus get booted out of Disciples of Apocalypse for reasons unknown. What the hell is happening to the DOA? In removing Colossus, they gained 2 new members, as Torch just mentioned. It seems as if Chad and Wesley Underhook have just joined up with the DOA, which makes their ranks even bigger. Oh boy. Just when you think they're down, folks, they find new members somehow, some way. Why would you want to join the... No, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna watch my tongue because, yep, you know what happens. Whew. Well, regardless of that, ladies and gentlemen, here is our new YouTube champion, the man that edged out one of the members of DOA, Torque Michaels, Eric Samoid, nailing an SKO from the top rope when Torque went for a jump. Look at that. He is proud of that title. Eric Samoid, almost a Triple Crown winner here in ECW, of course, winning the ECW championship in years past, now has the YouTube title. All he needs is the hardcore title to complete that Triple Crown. But here comes an incredibly hot opponent with his father, Abraham Little Sr. Abraham Little, huge opportunity, the biggest opportunity of his career, and it is right here on episode 9, folks. Abraham Little, Eric Samoid, head-to-head for the YouTube title, and Abraham Little, one of the most enthusiastic, confident, and overall just nicest superstars I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And tonight could be his moment if he is able to edge out the very experienced, very tricky opponent in Eric Samoid. And here, what a start for Abraham Little now, throwing Eric's face down to the mat. Of course, Abraham Little's father right there in the corner there, cheering on his son. Abraham Little's mentioned in previous weeks how proud he is to, one, be in Extreme CAW Wrestling, but how proud that he has such a great network of family that supports him through his wrestling career, especially his dad. He's mentioned in past interviews with Abraham, so it must be pretty special to have his father right here for the biggest match, arguably, of his career to date in Extreme CAW Wrestling. Drop toe hold there by Little. Chop to the chest, punch to the face, and Abraham Little very early on gaining momentum, which could be the deal breaker in defeating the YouTube champion Eric Samoid. Oh! Kick to the groin there. Now Eric Samoid going up to the top rope and a body splash. Abraham Little Sr. not too happy about that. And oh, wait a second, a flapjack once again. Abraham Little not going down without a fight tonight, knows the stakes, knows how big this match is for his career. Abraham Little so young, just getting started in Extreme CAW Wrestling, the wrestling business, the CAW Wrestling business as a whole. The world really awaits this guy. And what a splash he's made on Extreme CAW Wrestling already. Oh, coming flying out of the ropes, but no, Eric Samoid just dropping drop toe hold there to regain the momentum in this match. And there it is, the STO there. One of Samoid's signature moves. Now what Little is going to have to be careful of is the SKO, of course, among other things. The SKO, as we saw at No Way Out, can come out of absolutely nowhere. And for Abraham Little, a guy that likes to go up on the top ropes, do high-fly maneuvers, that could prove costly if Eric Samoid catches an SKO on the way down. Oh, there, Eric Samoy, flying clothesline there and leaps right back up to his feet. Both of these superstars, absolutely incredible performers in Extreme CAW Wrestling, folks. And now Abraham Little on the apron there, and a drop kick sending Eric Samoy to the outside of the ring. Abraham Little Sr. watching intently as his son fights for a chance to win the YouTube title right here on episode 9. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. So much exciting stuff coming up with D-League, the CAW Contest that has just been announced, and of course future episodes of Extreme CAW Wrestling. And now Eric Samoy returning the favor, sending Abraham Little, and now having words with Abraham Little Sr. Oh. Eric Samoy was saying something to Abraham Little Sr. there. Couldn't have been too kind. We know Eric Samoy likes to play dirty. And there's a rope break there. Oh, look at this. Abraham Little Sr. taking exception to that. Eric Samoy faking him out, acting like he was going to go for Abraham Little Sr. there, but didn't. Abraham Little, of course, taking exception to that. Referee having some words with Sr. You cannot do that, mate. Whatever Eric Samoy said. Oh, wait a second, an SKO. SKO out of nowhere. Oh, and now Eric Samoy getting out of the ring. What is he doing? Oh, no. Eric, you can't do that, buddy. That is an old man. He's in his 60s, for crying out loud. Eric, no. And an SKO to Abraham Little. Abraham Little noticed his father had been taken down. And that, oh, come on, Eric. You're better than that, buddy. You are better than that. That is not right. I don't care what anybody says. Eric Samoy just SKO'd Abraham Little's father, and he is still down outside the ring. That is sick. That's disgusting. Abraham Little, as you can see in that replay there, folks, saw that his father had been down on the side of the ring. His attention was on his father, of course, his injured father from that SKO. And that gave Eric Samoy the chance to land one more SKO and pull off the victory here tonight. I mentioned it earlier, folks. Eric Samoy, when he needs to, will play dirty. And that he did tonight, but I think he went too far tonight, folks. That is disgusting. We need some help out here for Senior. Oh, man. Abraham Little now with his father on the outside of the ring. We're getting help down here. That is not right. Eric Samoy, of course, still your ECW YouTube champion, not winning fairly, SKOing an old man outside the ring. It's just disgusting. But what a night it has been, folks. We still have, of course, our huge main event to come later tonight. And what a night it has been in the fact that, you know... Oh, Jesus Christ! I did not miss that. I did not miss that one bit. Whew. Hold on, folks. I need to take a breather. That... I'm gonna... Whew. Whew, okay. I forgot that Metaphor, when he comes out, likes to have, you know, big old bangs and explosions. You know, that got real old during his tenure last time before his return. It's still old now because it almost gave me a heart attack. Holy moly, I know this one's coming, so... Ooh. That's really hot. That's really hot when you're this close to the ring. Oh, of course. Of course. The new... Are you kidding me? He's not wearing one. Oh, yeah, he is. Well, I guess that drives it home, folks. That's my answer right there. Look at this. Get a close-up here, folks. Chad is wearing a DOA vest and seems to be Metaphor's first opponent in this gauntlet match. Oh, this makes me sick to my stomach, folks. Only minutes, 10 minutes ago, Chad and Wesley Underhook seemingly joining the Disciples of Apocalypse. Now bringing the number to what? Five superstars? It's Torque, Michael, Scott, Slide, JP Requirement, Chad, and now Wesley Underhook. And it would seem that, you know, the DOA, once you think these guys are down, they only seem to rebound doubly. And that is what they're doing. They figure if they don't have the titles, they need to increase their numbers, I guess. But regardless of the fact, ladies and gentlemen, Chad has his hands full against the return Metaphor, who made his huge anticipated debut and return to No Way Out in the main event, where he was able to win 1-2-3, defeat Colossus with the help of Shant, and is our new ECW champion. Many of the fans' long-awaited return had been asking for Metaphor to return, and what a return that he did. Oh! And here he is back, playing with the big boys, regular episodes of ECW, and it's good to see him back, folks, as our new ECW champion nonetheless. But here, tonight, he is challenged in a gauntlet match against the members of DOA, who have grown in the past 20 minutes. So you gotta wonder how many members of DOA are actually gonna go up against Metaphor here in this gauntlet match. The way a gauntlet match works, if you don't know, is that if Metaphor gets a pinfall on Chad, that doesn't mean the match is over. That means just another member of the DOA will enter the ring, and Metaphor essentially needs to defeat all 3 members, which I believe has been negotiated for this match. 3 members of the DOA. Until all 3 members are defeated, Metaphor will not win this match until then. Of course, if Metaphor is pinned before then, he is the loser of this match. And you gotta wonder, is this some scheme Donald Sinclair has put on to somehow weaken the champion? Whittle him down to nothing? As it takes, obviously, more than one superstar to take Metaphor down, as we've seen in previous matches in his career. Metaphor is not an easy opponent to defeat. Now, why is Donald Sinclair trying to whittle Metaphor down? As we saw Colossus getting the boot from DOA earlier tonight, who is he trying to whittle him down for? It's all speculation here, folks. I've been commentating Extreme CAW Wrestling since day one, so you gotta wonder. Oh, wait a second here. Do we have our first death drop? Chad could be going for a ride, and there it is, the death drop straight out of hell. Is this gonna put his first opponent away? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3. Chad eliminated from the match, and here he comes, his next opponent. Turn around, Metaphor. Oh, look at this. Metaphor ready for his next opponent. JP Requirement quickly entering the ring here. Metaphor continuing the momentum against JP Requirement. JP going for a cheap shot there, and now we got an elbow drop, and it lands. So Chad, the first opponent eliminated from this match. JP Requirement now in a world of trouble against Metaphor, the ECW champion. What a night it's been, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on episode 9. We got announcements for D-League, the CAW Contest, and of course episode 10 to come, hopefully within the next month. So lots to come your way, folks. Thank you so much for your patience for these episodes. They do take a little bit of time to make. We do get busy on our end. Things happen, life happens. But regardless of the fact, we can't thank you enough for your patience in getting these episodes out. We hope that it's worth it. We hope that it's worth the wait for you guys. We have a ton of fun doing these. And we hope you guys have a ton of fun watching them. What a ton of fun this night has been. And what a ton of fun JP Requirement is not having, as he is in a bear hug right now by the ECW champion Metaphor. Throwing him down to the mat. Just no care for the human body, Metaphor. Now an arm lock here. Oh, but finally JP Requirement able to shoulder barge the ECW champion down to the mat. Not 1, not 2, but 3 opponents at least Metaphor needs to go through. In the home stretch, he needs 1 more opponent after this one. If he woo, tongue-tied. If he is able to pin JP Requirement here, he will go on to his 3rd and final opponent in this gauntlet match. I'm sure that would put a damper on Mr. Sinclair's spirits if Metaphor was to somehow pull off the victory here tonight in this gauntlet match. What else can you do if you're sending all the members of DOA out at him and you're still not able to beat him? What else can you really do? Now Metaphor pulling JP into the middle of the ring. Looks like he's setting up for something here. Oh, yeah, and I think it's coming, folks. I think it's coming. Punch to the chest, and here it comes. A death drop. Is this going to land on JP Requirement? Yes, it is. And can this put him away? The second opponent. 2, 3. And there you go, folks. The third and final opponent, of course, arguably the leader of the DOA here in terms of the superstars. In Torque Michaels, the man who lost his YouTube title at No Way Out, now facing the ECW champion one-on-one as the third entry into this gauntlet match. Scott Slike is not here tonight, folks, so he will not be getting backup from his partner. But, of course, the newly acquired Wesley Underhook is, so you gotta wonder, will he be tried out here as well as part of this gauntlet match? So, of course, Torque Michaels, one of the tougher opponents, I would argue, and there's a pin, but no Metaphor able to kick out. You gotta wonder how much steam does he have left here? Is he running out of steam in this match? On to his third opponent here is not easy in a singles match against any of these men. Leg drop there by Metaphor. Going into the ropes, Torque Michaels. Oh, look at that, a spinning side slam there. Very powerful Metaphor, and there's another DDT. Torque Michaels, any member of the DOA, just can't seem to gain momentum here, and now Metaphor setting up for his third and hopefully final death drop. Yes, is it going to connect though? Can Torque get away from this? He's trying. No, he can't. Right in the middle of the ring. Metaphor goes for the pin. Is this going to put him away? Not many people kick out from that, folks. And it looks like Metaphor has just put a damper on the DOA's spirits as he has just defeated Torque Michaels, JP Requirement, and the new member, Chad, of the DOA. Wow. Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Metaphor, can the ECW champion ever be stopped here? What a victory for this man here tonight. And can he continue this? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, Metaphor, turn around. I knew this would happen. Oh, God damn it. Oh, but look at this. Metaphor fighting back. Somehow, some way against Wesley Underhook, but no. Wesley Underhook, after the blindside attack now, just going to town. Flurry of punches, which he is so good at against the ECW champion who has just won this gauntlet match, but it doesn't seem to affect Wesley Underhook or the DOA. Why would Wesley Underhook join the DOA? What is in it for Wesley Underhook and Chad to join the DOA? There's nothing. They don't even have titles. But now Metaphor fighting back, desperately trying to fight back here against Wesley Underhook. How is he still able to compete against the fourth member of the DOA here? And now Metaphor with a flying clothesline now. Flying clothesline to Wesley Underhook, and now a fourth death drop to the fourth member of the DOA, and it lands. Wesley Underhook cannot take out Metaphor, and Metaphor now throwing Wesley Underhook out of the ring, and there he goes. Oh my God, can he be stopped, folks? Metaphor, oh, come on. Scott Slike is not even supposed to be here. Oh, with a chair shot. Scott Slike is supposed to be out of action on medical leave, but apparently that was a lie. And now the fifth and final member of the DOA, and the fans are not happy about this. Here comes the, oh, just a massive clothesline by Scott Slike, and Metaphor looks to be put out of his misery, not moving. Oh my God. Just when you think the DOA is down, folks, they are not. Using all members here to take down Metaphor, and it looks like a second clothesline is on its way, and it lands. Metaphor absolutely immobilized. Scott Slike has done a number. All members of the DOA have done an absolute number on How is he able to get up? Scotty, turn around, buddy. Turn around, and here comes a fifth death drop. How does he do it? How does he do it, folks? A fifth death drop. Just staring Scott Slike down. I don't believe it. I don't goddamn believe it. The ECW champion is absolutely unstoppable here. And Scott Slike has just had a number taken to him. You shouldn't have come into the ring there, Meat. Metaphor eliminating all 5 members of the Oh God, no. Oh God, no. This is what was planned? This is what was planned from the DOA? Oh, give me a goddamn break. Brent cashing in his money in the bank, and immediately the match is about to start. Metaphor staring him down. How is he going to get out of this, folks? How is he going to get it? What? No. No, 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 it can't be. This can't be real. Brent looking at the entrance and freaking out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am freaking out too. Oh my God, he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, am I dreaming right now? Am I dreaming right now? I am shaking. Are we seeing what we think we're seeing? Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years in the making. Has Tank returned to exact his revenge on the man that put him out of his misery, breaking his neck? What is happening here? I don't believe what I'm seeing here, folks. Brent and Metaphor, listen to the fans. Brent, Metaphor, do not believe what they're seeing. Metaphor has never seen this guy. Oh, wait a second, Brent going after Tank! And Tank sending him for a ride! Oh my God! Oh, and Metaphor now! Going for a ride! Mach 5 to both of the superstars, and Tank is back, ladies and gentlemen! Tank is back! I repeat, Tank is back! Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, what have we just seen in the past 5 minutes here? Brent cashed in his money in the bank. That is official, folks. Brent does not get that back. Tank has made a statement in his return, almost 10 years in the making. What does this mean for Brent? What does this mean for the DOA? What does this mean for Extreme CAW Wrestling? Ladies and gentlemen, I need to take a breather. I think I'm dreaming. Somebody needs to pinch me. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on episode 9. I don't even know what's in store for the next episode. Holy moly, Tank is back.